This is a paper slideshow to show the evolution of the colonies. The Roanoke colony, also referred to as the Lost Colony, was the first attempt at a British colonization of North America, but it failed miserably. Jamestown colony was the first successful British colony in North America, and they sent the wrong people, and they didn't know how to hunt or farm or anything, so for the first few years lots of people starved. Bacon's Rebellion was a revolt by indentured servants because they didn't like the working conditions and the way they were being treated. The switch from indentured servants to slaves was because the colonists thought that they were better than the African slaves. They didn't have to pay them, and they were immune to malaria, which was a big problem for indentured servants working in the fields in the colonies. Mercantilism was where England could only trade with the colonies, or England made it so that the colonies could only trade with England, so England could name their own prices. The French and Indian War was where the French and the Indians fought the British people in the colonies, and the French, or the English, got all the land that the French owned in North America. The Boston Massacre was where colonists were protesting the taxes, and they were in Boston, and they started throwing snowballs at the British troops, and the British troops shot back at them and killed like 5 people. The Boston Tea Party was where colonists dressed up like Indians, Mohawk Indians, and they threw a bunch of tea into the Boston Harbor because about $1 million worth of tea into Boston Harbor because they didn't like the tax on the tea. And their intolerable acts were put into place to punish Boston for all their rebellion and stuff. The Quebec Act was where Britain took away all of British-owned Canada's representative assemblies and put in place a mandatory Catholic religion. Although this didn't affect the colonists directly, they feared that a similar thing would happen to them because they were both controlled by Britain.